Hi friends! Today I update on 3 companies on my watch list, 2 of which I actually own in my portfolio at the moment and 1 that is still on my watch list. These companies are Carriage Services and Park Lawn, those 2 are in my portfolio, and Service Corporation International, that one is still only on my watch list. What do these companies do? They are among the biggest in the USA and Canada in death care industry. So all things related to cemeteries, funeral homes and burial ceremonies. My main investment thesis with these companies is that there probably isn't more stable industry out there. Death is one certainty of life and burial ceremonies in North America are very unlikely to change much in the future. Also, this industry is very unlikely to see new competitors entering the market, and actually most of the revenue generated in the industry is still coming from small family-owned businesses. And that is why we are likely to see consolidation happening in the future, which will benefit these 3 big companies. As owners of small businesses get old and want to retire, and in many cases they don't have younger generation who would like to continue with their businesses, they then end up selling their businesses to these 3 big ones. This is a really long-term catalyst which I have with these investments, and something that will happen only on a really long time horizon. As said, consolidation aspect is probably the long-term catalyst, as I said, which I am relying on here on investing wise, and I stress this is really a long-term play. And finally, want to say that we are talking about a very recession resilient businesses here, as burial ceremonies of loved ones probably are not the first things people start saving money on when economic times get tough. This is why I am interested to invest in death care industry. When comparing these companies in terms of their size and level of debt, they are from the riskiest to less riskiest. Carriage Services is the riskiest one, then Park Lawn, then Service Corporation. This has naturally influenced my personal margin of safeties with each of these. And with that in mind, let me now present to you my valuations on these companies. With expected returns of 10% annually and varying margin of safeties, as I just mentioned, results are the following. Carriage Services, fair value at $29 per share, buy for me at $17 per share, and current price around $26 per share. Park Lawn Corporation, fair value at $22 per share, buy for me at $16 per share, and current price around $18 per share. Service Corporation International, fair value at $34 per share, buy for me at $27 per share, and current price around $75 per share. So as you can see, I have arrived to the conclusion that the biggest player in the industry, Service Corporation International, is massively overvalued in my opinion, while 2 of its smaller competitors, in my opinion, for sure are fairly valued at least. I have to admit, I don't really know the reason for the big difference among these 3. My guess is that there are big institutional owners in Service Corporation International that are holding onto the stocks and are willing to pay a premium price for the stock. In regards to debt levels of the companies, Carriage Services is clearly the one where the debt can become a problem, but actually I think Park Lawn and Service Corporation International are pretty close to each other with their debt profiles, so I don't really know where the difference between these 2 comes in my valuations, except for the fact that their investor population is different, with Service Corporation International having much more institutional ownership. So if you want to make things really simple, I would say Carriage Services is the most risky play out of these because of their bigger debt load than these 2, but that's about it, what I have to say in regards to that margin of safety aspect, margin of safety / risk aspect in this sense. Now, what do you think about death care industry? Let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you wish Arctic Money channel never to die here on YouTube. Thanks for watching this video, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye!